African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 23rd of December, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Kharkiv direction inflicted defeat on armed formations of the Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Borshchevaya and Lebedivka in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 50 servicemen, 2 vehicles, and 3 122mm D-30 howitzers. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position, defeated the manpower and equipment of the assault and 4 mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian armed forces in the areas of the settlements of Kopanki, Dvyreknya, Zagorzovo, Zelenigai in the Kharkiv region, Novoegorovka in the Luhansk People's Republic, and Terny in the Donetsk People's Republic. Repulsed 7 counterattacks by enemy assault units. The Ukrainian armed forces lost over 400 servicemen, 6 M113 armored personnel carriers, and 3 105mm M119 guns made in the USA, a 122mm self-propelled artillery unit Gvozdika, and a 122mm howitzer D-30. 2 ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Troops occupied more advantageous positions, defeated the formations of 2 mechanized assault and airmobile brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Drushkovka, Konstantinovka, Chasov Yar, Artima, and Kurakovo of the Donetsk People's Republic. Repulsed a counterattack of the assault group of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The enemy's losses amounted to 400 servicemen, an M113 armored personnel carrier, and a US-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery unit, 2 pickup trucks, a 152mm D-20 gun, a 122mm D-30 howitzer, and 2 UK-made 105mm L119 guns. Units of the Center Group of Forces continued to advance deep into the enemy's defense, inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the motorized infantry, and 7 mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, the Marine Brigade, the Territorial Defense Brigade, and the National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Dzerzhinsk, Sherbanovka, Lysovka, Shevchenko, Dachinskoye, Novolanovka, and Novotroitskoye of the Donetsk People's Republic. Repulsed 13 counterattacks by armed formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The enemy lost up to 610 servicemen, 2 tanks, an infantry fighting vehicle, a US-made M113 armored personnel carrier, 3 armored combat vehicles, including an American Max Pro armored car and 2 Cossacks, 8 cars, a 152mm Stabi howitzer, a 152mm D-20 gun, and 2 122mm D-30 howitzers. As a result of decisive actions by units of the East Group of Forces, the settlement of Storozivo in the Donetsk People's Republic was liberated. The motorized infantry formations were defeated, as were 2 mechanized brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Razdolnoye, Razliv of the Donetsk People's Republic, and Guliapol of the Zaporizhia region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 155 servicemen, 4 vehicles, a 155mm self-propelled artillery unit Caesar made in France, a 152mm self-propelled artillery unit Acacia, a 152mm D-20 gun, and an electronic warfare station. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces improved their position along the front line, defeated the manpower and equipment of the infantry, mountain assault brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and the Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Novoandrivka, Lobkovo, Nestoryanka in the Zaporizhia region, and Mykolivka in the Kherson region. They repelled a counterattack by the enemy assault group. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 45 servicemen, 3 vehicles, a 152mm D-20 gun, and an electronic warfare station. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian armed forces groups damaged the infrastructure of military airfields, warehouses for storing strike unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 143 areas. Air defense systems shot down 14 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 650 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 38,355 unmanned aerial vehicles, 590 anti-aircraft missile systems, 19,961 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,504 multiple launch rocket system combat vehicles, 19,953 field artillery pieces and mortars, and 29,452 units of special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.